Julian, why do you only talk about Bitcoin? Why don't you talk about other altcoins? Why don't you recommend investing a small amount of money in altcoins? I receive these questions very frequently. I receive many private messages and many followers have these questions in Julian's Telegram group, Fans the Julian. So why have I been talking exclusively about Bitcoin until now? It's because Bitcoin is the only cryptocurrency that has proven to be secure with stable upward traffic, providing stable returns for more than 10 years if held long term. Other altcoins are never as secure as Bitcoin. Strictly speaking, when considering a period of at least 3 years, Bitcoin is the only cryptocurrency I can recommend with confidence and without worries. The future of other cryptocurrencies may seem brilliant during bull markets, but when the bear market arrives, there's no floor to their fall. Suppose I were to recommend some altcoins. If that cryptocurrency goes up, it's their own merit, and no one remembers Julian recommended it, and they are very happy. On the other hand, if that crypto falls to the bottom, they blame Julian who recommended it. In other words, if it goes up, it's their own merit. If it falls, it's Julian's fault. However, all investment is one's own responsibility. Remember that here I only provide information and the final choice is made by oneself. We must not forget that investment returns are the reward for taking risk. What to do if you don't want to take any risk? Putting money in a bank account will have zero risk and you'll receive interest. That's now risk-free. The more risk you assume, the greater the potential reward in the world. Bitcoin is the cryptocurrency that allows you to assume that risk in the smartest way. The world of cryptocurrency is different from the stock market. Bitcoin represents half of the total market capitalization of cryptocurrencies. This Bitcoin experiences an event called halving every 4 years, where the price shoots up and then falls sharply. The sum of the market capitalization of all other represents the other remaining half without Bitcoin. And the prices of these remaining altcoins generally follow Bitcoin's price trend. It's fair to say that there are almost no altcoins that move along when Bitcoin is in a bearish trend, bearish period. The key point here is that Bitcoin doesn't fall more than 50% even in a bear market. On the other hand, altcoins can fall between 90 and 99%, while Bitcoin is 50%. You say that's a 50% fall, half is too much even for Bitcoin. If you can't assume the risk of a 50% fall when Bitcoin shoots up 10 times every 4 years, then your mentality might be wrong, I say. We must not forget, again, we must not forget that investment returns are the reward for taking risks. There's no stable investment that assumes that risk of falling 50% but has an upward potential of up to 10 times, except Bitcoin. That's why we say we make systematic investment in Bitcoin during the market when everyone is full of jubilation, thinking about their whole life, but eventually the bubble bursts and the sharp fall begins. And the trap is that no one knows the exact moment at this time. Bitcoin will hardly fall more than 50% from its peak and will rise 10 times from that point after another 4 years. While altcoins, which have fallen between 90 to 99%, have no guarantee of obtaining this systematic increase. However, people say that they invest in Bitcoin when in reality everyone invests in altcoins. This is because Bitcoin already costs $100,000. They think it's too expensive, and that it's already too late to enter now. So as an alternative, they buy altcoins that seem to have more life potential. While I continue uploading content about Bitcoin, a lady commented saying that her son lost everything and brought shame to his family after buying Bitcoin. But I don't think that son really bought Bitcoin. He probably lied to his mother saying he would buy Bitcoin but bought altcoins. That's the reason he lost everything, because Bitcoin hasn't fallen more than 30% in this market. If he had bought Bitcoin, in the worst case, he would have only lost 30%. So it doesn't make sense that he lost everything. But that's the reality. Many people say they invest in Bitcoin but buy altcoins. Of course, it's their freedom. But exhaustive research is essential before investing. It seems to be inevitable human greed. Although Bitcoin can change your life if you hold it for 5 or 10 years, who has the patience to wait 10 years to change your life in today's world? Your life must change dramatically in 3 years, right? However, you should only keep in mind that while investing in Bitcoin is like investing in gold, investing in altcoin is exactly the same as investing in new stocks or startup companies. There's a high probability of losing money if that coin's project fails. What's the reaction when a friend or family member says they're going to start a new business? Although some respond, you'll definitely succeed, isn't the majority opinion that businesses are difficult and you should think it through well, that there's a high probability of failure? They say like that, but I don't understand why people forget this point when it comes to their own investment in altcoins. Anyway, since people's interest in altcoins is inevitable and always exceeds that of Bitcoin, I'll also create a new playlist called Crypto Plus with Julian. While From Bitcoin to Metaverse talks mainly about fundamental and basic trends ranging from Bitcoin to the Metaverse, and about general trends that even people who don't invest in cryptocurrencies should know. Crypto Plus with Julian, this playlist is a playlist for people who want to invest directly in cryptocurrencies based on what they learn and from Bitcoin to Metaverse. Here in this playlist, I'll cover various coins including XRP, USDT, even WorldCoin, which is popular in Latin America. So stay tuned and don't forget to join my Telegram group, Fans the Julian, so you don't miss any new videos. Do you want more content like this? Firstly, just by watching my videos until the end, you help me a lot. That way TikTok shows them to more people. Next, join my Telegram group, Fans the Julian, where I share my new videos first. Lastly, if you really want to support me, you can subscribe here on TikTok for just $10. Every little bit of support adds up and helps me keep creating content like this. Thanks so much. That's all for now, baby Julian.